Tēnā no tātou e te hunga whakarongo i tēnei wā. Ko ai tēnei kei mua i a koutou ko Mercia, Yates. Tōku ingoa, no te Arawa whānui, o tira no teitanga maha ki rongo whakāta Ngāti Maniapoto Ngāti Tūwharetoa. So my name is Mercia Yates. I'm a candidate standing for the General Ward here in Rotorua. I'm also a member of our Te Arawa iwi. Heoi anō, my whakapapa goes back 24 generations. May I also add though that I'm Irish, Jewish and Scottish. So a real melting pot, and actually the plot could thicken even further if I was also to talk about my upbringing here in Rotorua. Heoi anō. I'm standing for the General Ward, which I actually want to cover off first. It's important that we have voices for all standing in the General Ward. Whilst I am Māori and I am on the Māori roll, I've also been advocated for and nominated to stand in the General Ward. So with this voice and this voice for all, I certainly hope that I will be able to provide a voice of the future, a voice of reason, a voice of honesty and authenticity. Heoi anō, ka u ki te kaupapa o wene o ngā pātai kei mua i ahau. So I've got a couple of pātai here that I'm going to first address, and that is how will the Te Arawa 2050 vision align with Rotorua Lakes Council's vision of 2030? Well, for me it's quite simple. First and foremost, we have to honour it. And we honour it by honouring our Rotorua Township Agreement. This particular agreement, of which I am a uri of, or a descendant of one of the iwi that signed it. Actually, I'm a descendant of all three iwi, Ngāti Uenuku Kōpako, Ngāti Rangiwewahi and Ngāti Pakauwe. The Rotorua Township Agreement was founded on the premise that the Rotorua Township itself would be established for the betterment of all. This was a negotiated peace between Ngāti Pakauwe, Ngāti Uenuku Kōpako and Ngāti Rangiwewahi, so that we, as mana whenua, could allow our manuhiri who are coming into Rotorua to benefit from the greatness that we have. I believe there's a wharenui right behind me, Hurunga Te Rangi, and we as Māori are especially great at being providers or giving manaaki to our fellow visitors, and we have many whānau here now who are now into being second, third, if not fifth generation Rotorua whānau. So with that we move forward together, we move forward as one. The final kaupapa that I'd like to talk about is Māori business here in Rotorua. Pakihi Ora is one of those, of our entities that are now bringing together many of our Māori businesses here in Rotorua. I believe Māori business is the way forward for us to look at if we're looking at what does innovation look like. When Māori provide entities, they provide entities for the betterment of all once again. Māori businesses here in Rotorua have been well established over the many years, especially when we look back to tourism and what tourism has done for our economy. We look forward now post-COVID, or actually during COVID, because COVID is going to be around us for a very long time. I look forward to seeing more Māori businesses and more Māori innovation coming into this space. So with that, ka nui te mihi kia koutou, ngā Pakihi Māori, kei mua i te aroaro. Also look forward to seeing new fresh buds come about. And I have a saying that goes along the lines of mā te kite, mā te hanga, ka puawai a pōpō. With vision, with strategy, tomorrow will blossom. So with that, ka oti taku kaupau i tēnei o ngā ata, o tēnei o ngā rā, ka nui te mihi kia koutou, e kaha nei ki te whakarongo mai ki au, and if possible, vote Yates. Kia ora.